What's up, guys? Duke of Games here. Thank you once again for allowing me into your homes. If this is your first video, please consider liking, disliking, commenting, subscribing to me on YouTube, following me here on Twitch. Yesterday, well, I should say today is Wednesday, March 30th, I think. Yeah, March 30th. And we're continuing on with Persona 3. Yesterday, we got to level 99. Um, that was pretty much the highlight. We got to 99. We got Hallel. Was Hallel yesterday or the day before? I forget, but we're pretty much just doing social link stuff. We're 1 week away from the final boss, so that's cool. After this, we're going to be doing the answer, and then we're going to be doing New Game Plus, where we do all the social links and maybe fighting Elizabeth. Probably fighting Elizabeth, but yeah, if this is the first, I don't know. I already did that part. I think it's because like something's on my mind. Like I follow the Twitch subreddit, and it's like one of the people's like, why do so many small creators have follower only chat? Like I like chatting with people, but it's not worth me following you just to have a chat. And it's like, I can't speak for other streamers, but I can speak for myself. And the reason why I have follower only chat is because people most of the time, I don't know, I'm very much a pessimist. Um People most of the time can't wait to show you how much of an asshole they are. So they'll come in, say something fucked up to ruin your mood, and then leave. And it's like, there's always those victim blaming pieces of shit who are like, well, just get harder skin. This is the internet. People are going to do that. Yeah, they're going to do that. This is the internet or whatever. But if you're willing to say something shitty to me, then you're going to have to, like, wait 10 minutes to say something shitty to me. Like, most of the time as a streamer, like the people who are watching you are lurkers. There are people who do like to engage in chats, but a lot of the times your core following are people who lurk, just like to have you on in the background, or they just are content to watch you do your thing and not really contribute, which is cool. It doesn't bother me. Like I was, when I used to watch a lot of Twitch myself, I was also a lurker. So not bothered. But it's like, you see this mentality of, oh, it's just a way to get people to follow you. And it's like, if people are going to follow you, they're going to follow you regardless of whether or not they were going to chat in your stream. That's just my 2 cents. But rant over. God damn it. I need to get a new mouse again because this shitty mouse is effing up. It's like sometimes it double clicks and the clicking doesn't work, and it's such a mess. But yeah, rant over. The internet's full of shitheads because this wall of anonymity allows people to be absolute garbage to you with no consequence. Other than it's free speech, they can say what they want, and you just have to let them harass you, which I don't agree with. You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't mean I have to listen to you say it. Like, that's the other end of that's the other half of the equation. Like, people think that they can, oh, well, I'm just speaking my mind. It's just free speech. Sure, but you are also allowed to be criticized for being a piece of crap. You can't say that you're this free speech warrior and then get offended when someone says that you're a bad person. Can't have it both ways. It's like they want to be able to say whatever they want and be liked for it, and it's like you're delusional. It's not gonna happen. Oh, it'd be nice if I, did one of these. Sorry. We didn't miss much, just the loading screen. Ooh, good thing I looked over here. That would have sucked. Little more FaceTime than y'all are used to. What did we do? We went also on a date with Yukari just for funsies. 7 days until the end. I can't believe it. And we still have to go up 10 floors of Tartarus, I think. I'm sure we're going to have to fight Strega at some point. I mean, there's probably a whole lot that we have to do. Sorry, my ear was itchy. You overhear a conversation. I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If the apathy syndrome is becoming widespread, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm always hearing people talk about it on TV. I thought it was a cult at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. Huh. Such a sheep mentality these students have. Well, these two girls, at least. Well, I don't want to be the only one not believing in this thing that I probably don't really believe in. Like, get out of town. Wow, we're already to the last chapter in the textbook. Thanks to all your diligence, we've gone very quickly. My last day as a teacher is coming up. I'm moving to India this spring. My darling is a missionary here, but he said he can't take this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Japan, so I'd like to thank you all for being such wonderful students. You married a missionary? Okay. Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Norio. Thank you, Junpei. And you too, Kenji. Thank you. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. Your parents aren't pissed off about your husband taking you away from them. I hear that that's oh, hey, Miss
begin, shall
Toriumi.
I don't have much to say, though. In the end, it's your decision.
Uh-huh.
All right, first question. Are you planning on going to college after you graduate, or entering the workforce?
Probably college.
I see. Well, if you've given serious thought to your decision, then I believe that is what
I
you
knew
should
you
do.
would.
Now,
That's
it's
why I
important
love
to
you.
keep in mind that this decision is yours and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be.
Uh-huh.
But to be honest, I'm quite confident in you. You've really matured over this last year. I'm sure you're aware of it as well. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
My friends. Working hard. Yeah, yes, meeting people.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful senior year.
Hey, thanks.
Let's see. Who's next? Ah, Aiga-san. Would you mind letting her know?
Sure.
Thank you.
She's gonna give weird answers, though. She's a robot lady. What? Oh, nothing. Don't worry. Hey, the teacher wants to see you. Aiga seems to be lost in thought. Can I, talk to you?
I'm sorry I went off on my own.
She seems to have something important to talk about.
When I finally calmed down after New Year's, I realized something.
Oh?
When I fought Ryoji, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and embarrassed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
Yes, you have.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. You know, in the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But since I've decided to live, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is one thing I've come to understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But
What is it?
even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side.
You and everyone else. Behold my
I still
cold
don't know
indifference.
what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer, and I think I can if I'm with you.
Uh-huh. A lot of people
So
say that.
please take me with you. I
Where?
may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with you to the end.
You can't go with me everywhere.
Please.
Don't let me down, alright.
Thank you.
Sure, why not? So I remember the mystery is waiting to meet with Igas. You leave the rooftop with Igas. That should have been a moment where like the social link just established, but it didn't. What do I do? Really, what can we do? Don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to max out Yuko. Would have been nice, you know. Guess I could pray at the shrine for that. I took out a strength persona, so I might as well see this shit through to the end as much as I can. Overall, it's been an interesting ride. Maximize your visibility by writing a catchy title. Duncan Noobs. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know, man. I don't really care about that. Like, yes, having visibility on a platform is important, but it's like I'm just like everybody else if I do that. And it's like, why? Blessings to the believer. Fair luck. Free $9. That's always nice. You too can have catchy titles. Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another. I will be fine. I guess we'll win. We have no other choice. You're right, Igus. We have to win. Oh, the determination by you all is so touching. It's like you can only meet like with Yuko like twice a week or some shit, so it's like, oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Like really, like final boss in like the first 20 minutes of this stream is pretty insane. But we knew there was really nothing else for us to do. I got my team of strong dudes who hopefully we can adapt to any situation. Strega's hopefully gonna get rocked because I'm really tired of Takaya and I'm ready for him to be dead. No offense. But it's always those dudes who know they're gonna die from some sort of disease or they're planning on killing themselves or whatever that decide that everyone else should die too. It's like, ain't got time for that shit, dude. It's like, you know, I should be compassionate and say like, well, he really needs mental help. But it's like, some people cannot be helped. Yuko's not here. Norio, what about me? You could hang out with me. No. It's like so annoying that you can only hang out with Yuko like twice a week. Anytime Kazushi is there, Yuko is not there. And it's like team sports like 4 days a week or some shit. It's like, why? Why do this? Let me see, Yuko. Nishiwaki. That's a very interesting last name. falling down. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really say. Kendo, swim, or track. That's so annoying to me that it doesn't give me a... Still at 0 viewers, huh? Bummer. I'm not even watching. Would you like to draw one? You drew a fortune opener to deepen the bond between you. Blessings to the believer. You became much closer to Yuko. You will have fair luck. $9. Very nice. I don't know, man. This dashboard is like whack sometimes. 5 days until the promised day. Well, we're going to break that promise. Hey, do you want to go to Towers tonight? I want to be ready. Well, we're as ready as we'll ever be. Like, the rest of Elizabeth's requests are like, whatever. It's like, bring me this katana that you can find in the extra dungeon just because. It's like, no. How about no? Oh, okay. Can't go on any dates this time around. Sunday is the final day. We actually maxed out a decent chunk of stuff. 4 days remain. Don't forget to play the Song of Time for more time. Man, I wish. Is that you, Yuko? You available on Wednesdays? Yes, there we go. Also, good morning. Hey, Noryu-kun, how are you doing? Are you free after school today? I'm available. Great, let's go somewhere together. I'll see you after school. Oops, gotta run. It's time for class. See ya. It seems Chico has nothing to do after school today. So Wednesday and Saturday for sure are days that we can see Yuko. I don't know of any others, so maybe Friday. Like the one day of the week that I don't have stupid sports club. Okay, nobody's in reverse. That's good. 4 days remain. If that game wasn't such a like time paradox, I wouldn't mind playing it, but it's like you always go back in time before anything happens, so you never really do anything. It's always stuck in my craw. Colonial Mall Chagall Cafe. About last time, I'm sorry if I said anything weird. Can we just forget about that? Forget about what? No worries. What? You mean that didn't bother you? I was up all night. A little upset. Maybe my motherly instincts came out after coaching those kids. Yeah, it feels like you have to do everything in one cycle for it to mean anything. It's so embarrassing just thinking about it. Yeah. It's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch those speedrunners that, like, do 100% of the game. Do you remember what I told you about Duckburger, how Mr. Ekada reprimanded me about my classic literature quiz? Back then, I just wanted to graduate and go to a community college. But after coaching those kids, I started to realize something. I enjoy helping people who are willing to give it their all. Guess what I want to be? Kindergarten teacher? I really struggled with this decision, but I decided I should focus on one thing, and that's not it. Thinking of becoming an athletic trainer. But instructor is not really a trainer. I'll go to professional school once I graduate and work towards earning my certification. Between the general education requirements and the class of my major, it adds up to over 350 hours. That's why I'm going to start studying right away. 350 hours. That's a decent chunk of time. I mean, it's like 10 days and some change. 3-page essay. I learned a lot from those kids when I first started coaching them. I was thinking about how I would teach my own kids one day, and I didn't have the slightest clue. Well, that all changed. If you hadn't been there with me, I'm not sure I would have been able to coach those kids, and I would have never thought about my future either. So, thank you. Yuko seems appreciative. Your relationship is stronger now. I mean, I guess I didn't pick the right answers. I mean, it's still increased, so it's hard to tell like which answers are good answers and which ones are bad. Teammate, manager, team manager, mate, teammate, manager. Team manager, sorry. Your relationship with Yuko has intensified. Well, I have to go. I've got to study. Wish me luck, Norio-kun. Saying goodbye to Yuko, you decided to go back to the dorm. Assuming we get to do something on Saturday, we might be able to max out one final social link. 4 more days. I'm up for going to Tartarus whenever you want. We've come so far, nothing's more important than this. We're all good. Everybody's in their 90s. We should be fine. So we didn't get Gourmet King, Bebe, Michael, Maya, Kazushi, Yukari, Mitsuru, Yuka, Kenji. So 1, 2. There should be what 20 social links in all with all the major arcana. I didn't even start Aeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. So there's 22. Really? I said 22 because Aeon, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got about half of them max in one playthrough. So that's pretty decent. If I'm able to max out Yuko, of course. Dawn of the final day. Has to happen on a Sunday, too. What will you do? I mean, don't need to study anymore. We maxed out all our stats like in August, I think. So it's been just us pretty much trying to do social links in Tartarus this entire time since then. I can't believe we're already at the end of the game. Playthrough went on for a decent amount of time though, like 100 hours. That's pretty decent. That's a lot longer than I thought this game was going to last. Let's see, today's the last composition class for January. As they say, January walks and February runs. It'll be another new year in a flash. But before that, we've got our final exam, so don't get too relaxed. We're already almost April, dude. I mean, that's pretty insane. It feels like the year just starts. What was the actual lunar calendar for 2009 to 2010? I don't know. You're gonna have to help me find meaning in that. Anyway, just look at me. I managed to come to school every day, so you can too. Even though if I had the choice, I'd have slept in at home. Lots of scary people in town now. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Like, what does it mean if it's a lunar calendar as opposed to a solar calendar, if there is such a thing? Those apathy syndrome rumors have been all over TV lately, same with those cult members. How did things end up this way? Well, this is what they said about it on TV yesterday. It's a disease born from modern society where the darkness in their hearts completely takes over. They say it's inevitable in a hopeless society like ours, and that its victims are victims of society. But I think that's wrong. Everyone has darkness in their hearts, but they fight against it, right? The IRL full moon days were the same in the game as all. Just a neat little tidbit. Oh, okay. I'm like, so does that mean it made the game longer or shorter? I guess it made, you know. The point I was trying to make was that, like, I was surprised that, like, we got 100 hours out of it. New Game Plus is probably going to be, I don't want to say significantly less, but it's going to definitely be less. I'm still going to have to do all the reading for the social links. It's true that hope isn't something you come across so easily in our society, but that hardly gives them license to give up. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Anyway, that's what I thought. I hope you were paying attention, class. Something profound like that is bound to be on the final exam. Stand up and listen to the lecture. What did I say about the end of the world? I don't know, that people should fight the darkness in their hearts? Full points. These, These teachers, they just teach whatever they want. Yeah, it'll be less given you don't have to really spend a lot of time in Tartarus. Just to get to floor 254. Okay, well, Yuko's not here. I guess I'll go pray at the shrine. Nobody's in reverse, are they? Ay, el estómago. I'm gonna have to take a restroom break here in a second. I just want to make sure this is at least 30 minutes long before I go to the potty. Not bad, not bad. I wonder how long the answer is gonna take, because that's where we're gonna start that after we're done with this. Can't wait to kill Jin and Takaya. Hopefully we actually kill them this time, because I'm tired of those clowns. I was tired of those clowns the first time we met them. Unless here's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind. Like, Takaya doesn't give a shit. He doesn't really care about Jin. So, like, they sacrifice both of themselves to bring Nyx into this world or something. Oh, my stomach. It's because they ate those spicy, hot and spicy Fritos yesterday. Wrecked my stomach. I need to stop. I picked Yuko, right? Okay, cool. Because, like, I'm on autopilot. Bad luck. Aww. That cost me 1,100 yen. So as soon as the 30-minute marker. 3 more days, man. I believe in you. We should go to Tartarus. We gotta be... Dude, we've been doing Tartarus for like 3 days in a row. We're fine. Well, at least it's not worst luck. Does that make you tired? That would suck. That would take me 2 days to recover from that shit. You bet your ass I'd reload for that. It's been a whole lot of nothing. Yep, tired and lose a ton of money. Yikes. Good thing I didn't get that. You're right. You really can only meet Yuko twice a week. I'm surprised it doesn't always give you like an increase every time. Like, if we're lucky, we will max her out on Saturday. And literally she'll be the final thing that we max out in this playthrough. Kind of romantic in a way. You know, Chihiro, forget about her. We were done with her in August. And no, I'm not a chauvinist. This is all from a strictly practical point of view. Justice Arcana was maxed, and I've been using Melchizedek ever since. If I had my way, it would be based on a romantic thing, and I would pick Yukari. But I had to make the correct decisions for good gameplay. Like, they don't exist in a vacuum. If you only pick the social links you like, then you might not have access to really good personas that can help you do better at the game. Like, it's not impossible. But, like, for example, if you pick Strength and Chariot, those dudes are all about physical attacks. And if you come up against something that resists physical completely, you're screwed and you have to rely on your teammates. And from what I've seen, I can always do more damage than my teammates can. There's nothing I could do that could make them, like, do more damage. Outside of maybe giving them accessories. But I have to take a quick restroom break, sorry. It's been 30 minutes, so I need to take a quick break.